Go.
Today, everyone on the 24-hour network, Radio E-Feeds Network, and live at LMC. I'm sitting here with a young brother by the name of
Paul Binion.
Exactly, young Paul. Now, Paul, tell everybody that's listening in exactly what you feel it takes for an African-American male to make it out the hood.
I feel for African American to make it out the hood, it's not more of how much you do, but your resources and how much you're willing to do. Like for me, I was born in a family full of ghetto people and poverty and everything, and I've been to jail, did my dirt. Everybody got their dirt. I mainly speak for myself, but in order for me to get to where I am now, I mainly had to get right with myself and also with my God, because I do go to church and I do believe in God, but everything for me started out when I went to jail, and that kind of opened up my life. Like, okay, because I was missing so much of my freedom. I was missing my family. I was missing everything I got to do, the things I got to endure in, and just I was missing so much. So I was like, I need to get my life back. So once I got out, I met this girl at church. Her name was Deborah Henderson. That's currently my baby mama / fiance, soon to get married. I have my own place now with her. We went through a lot of trials and tribulations, within our relationship. Right now, we're almost 3 years going on. I go to LMC right now because I'm not working, so why not, go to school if I'm not working. I've had 3 jobs so far, working at a thrift store, the Concord Pavilion, and working for Liberty Taxis as a sign holder. Not big jobs, but it was something to bring in for some type of income. I've been through a lot with my father. My mom's wasn't, the perfect moms, and my father wasn't the perfect father, but I took it upon myself to make things happen for me. Instead of letting my past be my excuse for my future, I turned my past into an advantage to make me see what I don't want to do and where I don't want to go, to get to where I do want to do and do what I want to do and go where I want to go.
Exactly. So what would you say to a lot of individuals that's out there that's younger than you that may be going through some of the same type of trials and tribulations?
Well, I would say for the younger generation, I would say it's mainly my generation's fault because they look up to what we do, so they continue the legacy. But the thing is, the legacy they continue is not really the good legacy. Like nowadays, we got kids, 13, 14, holding guns, thinking it's cool to be smoking and having kids when it's really not. Because I have a kid myself, Kamari Binion. He's tatted right here on my arm. I got long sleeves on so you can't see it. But it's not cool and it's hard, but we used our resources to do that. So like when I'm at school, he's at his own little daycare doing this thing. He's learning a lot, and I'm teaching him a lot. So is his mom, and so is his godparents. But for the younger generation to succeed, I really think they need to take a look on the positive side and not the negative side, because it's a lot of things encouraging them to do the bad things that they do. Like for instance, for me, it was the rap music, and I feel it's the same thing with the younger kids with the rap music, because they downgrading life, they degrading women, they teaching everything the negative way, and that's what I'm trying to keep my son from. And I think they should look up to the positive things. Try to listen to a different type of music like country, gospel, rock, something, something else. Just see how they, you don't even gotta start listening to it, just get a taste of it. Something different, Try to look at something that's gonna make people be like, oh yeah, this is pretty good music. Hey, you should try this music, and upgrade others about the different things you learn.
That's a bet. Now tell me this: how do you think LMC, Los Medanos College, had an effect on you since you've been here at the school?
Well, since I've been here, it actually had a big effect on me, such as since I'm not working, I'm going to school, so I'm getting a bigger education and I'm learning new things. On top of that, it keeps the peace in my household, since me and my girl, we got different classes, so we away from each other, less arguments now.
I can agree with that as well, Mom. 100%. For real.
You know, and then on top of that, you know, I'm learning how to do things like one of my majors here is appliance. I just learned how to take apart and redo a whole washer, plus LG washers, you know, and I just learned about the different soaps that you supposed to use for certain washers and everything. We finna start on dryers this week, you know, so once I get my certificates for that, I could basically start my own job fixing washers, making my own money.
Create your own business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, and then I feel real proud of myself too, and it boosts up my confidence on succeeding in life. So with that said, you know, LMC provided the materials and tools that I've been here since I've been here so far, and on top of that, the programs I've been in, like the EOPS, that program also helped me out with a lot because for one, you know, I'm not financially stable. So what they did was they gave me vouchers. So all my books, I didn't got those for free. Because that's what the voucher is for. They gave me a voucher for $35 worth of supplies. You know, so that really helped me out too with the supplies because I need pencils, papers, and all that. Because most of the money I get, the little bit of money I do get, goes towards my son and, you know, my household. Because we got to live. On top of that, you know, we get priority registration. So when next semester come, you know, I could just easily come up here and just get my class straight before everybody else come, and I ain't gotta worry about what class is open and how I'm gonna get this class or when does this class start. I'm already have all the details and everything else, so they have a good program here. Not to mention, I just heard about a cardio kickboxing class they got here, and I'm gonna take that because I want to take that so bad. Because my name is Paul Binion, so I'm gonna take that class.
Hey, now I don't know if you do know, but it's something also. I just interviewed Reginald Turner with the employment program, and Reginald stated to me that for individuals that actually came and became a LMC student, even if they was just here for one semester, they're eligible to be able to come in and seek employment throughout the employment database for life. So even if you don't even attend school no more, if you was ever an LMC student for just one semester, individuals have the ability to come back and find out what type of resources of employment that they have here on campus and even off-campus jobs and things like that. Before we go, is there anything else that you would like to add to the people that's listening in to the show today?
Yeah.
Well, for all my African American men and women, I think everybody should focus on one thing, and that's getting their life together and focus on their future goals instead of what they want to do currently. Focus on your future goals and get there and motivate yourself to do that. Like with the jobs, I think more brothers should come to school and not just come half the time and just be like, oh, I'm gonna leave. Like I know a brother right now who comes to class and then he'll leave like 20 minutes before class is over, come back to the next class not knowing what we're doing because he keeps leaving. You know, I'd rather more brothers do that. I mean, not that, but come to class and stay the whole time so they can get the whole information on what we're doing. And I think my brothers should look for jobs and to supply their selves, and if they're living with their family member, like their moms or something, you know, help out with the bills. If you got kids, you know, pitch in for your child. You know, yeah, because what I found out with myself is having a job, not only are you helping pay bills and pay people off, or if you know, to be a man, it also helps, it makes you happier that you making money and you're doing something positive with it and not being selfish, because you know in the Bible it talks about how selfishness is also a sin. You know, I'm not gonna get too religious, but you know that's just my opinion, and that's just what I feel what more black people should do and with their time, instead of trying to drink and smoke and you know downgrade women and just try to get with them just to get something. You know, how about get with a smart woman who can help you get your grades right and get your life right. That's what I did. The girl I'm with now she got me getting my life right. You know, she might come at me sideways sometimes, but like, ugh. But you know, it works. You know, and sometimes I'm not ashamed to admit that I really do be needing that, because I need someone to keep me on track.
That's a bet. That's a bet. Hey, y'all heard it right here. E-Fees Networking live at LMC on the 24-hour network radio. You feel what I'm talking about? Don't go nowhere.